guys, what's up? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi everyone. How is it going? How's your weekend going? Hi. Okay, so guys, how are you enjoying February so far? I hope you're loving the sessions that we're hosting because we have many more exciting looks and masterclasses planned for y'all. So go check out the link in our bio because it's gonna get really interesting. I'm good. How are you guys? Are you all excited for today's session? Okay, so today is yet another very exciting session. We are back with yet another Bollywood celebrity makeup artist for you. He's been in the industry for over 15 years. He was previously a banker in London, and now 15 years ago he started his journey with MAC, and there was no looking back. He's learned from and trained from people like Puneet B. Seni, Mickey Contractor, and many others. And he's worked with people like Karishma Kapoor, Soha Ali Khan, Tapsi Pannu, Varun Dhawan, Radhika Apte, and many others. And today he's going to show us a very trendy and effortless smoky eyes, a brown, soft, smoky eyes. So I'm going to patch him in right now. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm unable to get him to join us. Rishabh, can you send us a request, please, if you're online? I'm so sorry for this, guys. Just give me 1 second. Got it. So sorry for that. Hi everyone. Hey Rishabh.
Guys, hi Radhika, how are you?
Okay. Good. How are you?
Very well. Going
Okay.
strong in
So
these.
excited to have you. Tell us a little bit.
I think I was actually watching you do a little bit of my introduction, and you've actually said a lot more than what I would say about myself. But yeah, I mean, I'm a makeup artist. I've been a makeup artist since the past 15 years, and I actually became a makeup artist accidentally. So, um, yeah,
You said you were born an artist, right?
yes. I always say that to everybody. I am not just a makeup artist. I'm an artist. I was born as an artist. I was born to create art.
And we're so happy because of that you're here with us today. And we're so excited to see the look that you're going to create for us. So
Thank you.
tell us what you're going to show us today, Rishabh.
About my.
Tell us what you're going to show us today.
Okay, so, I was thinking about what I would want to do, and then, a lot of requests that come to me on my Instagram is that a lot of women want to learn how to create a glam, smoky eye, effortlessly, and at the same time, something that they can wear in the day as well as in the night, something that's fun at the same time, very classic. And it's actually one of my signature looks as well. It's something that you would see on a lot of my brides. You would see the same on a lot of my celebrity clients. You will see that on the red carpet. You'd see it on a film. So it's something that works with almost everything. So I thought, why not let me teach you that signature look of mine. So to begin with, of course, we need to have. So I normally start with the eyes, and then I move on to doing the face. That's because if I have any fallout, I can wipe it and do a very, very clean base. And that's also because I don't like to put a lot of powder, whether it be on the under eyes or the rest of the face, because I don't like the face to look really like, matte in the right areas, but at the same time, not very powdery. I like the skin to look like skin. So, what I normally do is, and also today I'm gonna use mostly products that are affordable and that you can easily find in the Indian market. So, I'm using MAC concealer to start off as a base, but the a very good substitute to that is sorry, the price label is still on it, so you guys can see it. It's the Supra color. It's only for 540 bucks each color, and it has a lot of quantity in it. It goes a long way. It's something that you can use not only as a concealer but also as a foundation. So it's great investment. But I'm gonna use this today, and okay. So I start off by applying it all over the eyelid. If you guys, I'm just gonna go a little closer so you guys can see much clearer.
Okay.
I start from applying it closest to the lash line, and then from here I blend it up into the brow bone. The reason why is because the more the product is required here, so wherever you apply the, I mean, or pat your finger first is where you'll have the maximum product deposit. We need the more of more product deposit around the lash line, which is actually opposite. You'll see when I'll do the under eye, it is opposite. We need less product close to the lash line, because if you put too much of product, or if you start close to the lash line, it starts creasing, because you don't need too much product near to the lash line. But on the eyelid, you start from close to the lash line, as we need more color payoff of the eyeshadows here, and then just feather out or just blend out as we move up to the brow bone. Okay, so that's it. Then what I normally do is I powder this, because this is a emollient based, or we call it the cream based product, so it can make your eyeshadow crease, and I like to powder it. So for this I'm using the K Beauty powder in the shade Vanilla. Now these products are really nice. The K Beauty products, if you guys haven't tried them, you must go and try them, because they're amazing. In fact, I was shooting on a set with Katrina. I mean, I wasn't working with Katrina, I was working with another actress, where Katrina was also a part. It was for a jewelry, Kalyan Jewelers, so on the set she told me, she happened to tell me that these products are made in the same factory where Pat McGrath is made. So these
Wow.
are really high quality products. The only reason why they're priced at a very affordable price is because she said, I did not want to spend too much money on expensive packaging, but the products are great. They are
I
of the same quality as Pat McGrath.
like beauty.
Yeah. So this is in the shade Vanilla, and I think this shade works for almost all Indian skin tones, to from light to medium tone. For a deeper tone, for deeper skin tones, Latte is another shade from her range of powders. Okay, so I'm gonna lightly powder the lid. Um, just tap away all the crease of the concealer and then powder to set it. So now you have a perfect base to start working on. One of my easiest way of doing, I'm really not trying to promote K Beauty and I'm not getting paid for it, but you will see me using 3-4 products of theirs because I'm genuinely in love with them. Katrina, if ever gets to watch this video, she'll probably be very happy. So my next product that I'm going to use from K Beauty is this eyeshadow crayon called Indulge. Okay, it's so pigmented, it's so easy to blend. I have a really sensitive skin, so I try not to use a lot of brushes on my face, because the hair of the brushes gives me rashes. So I prefer using, and for anybody who has sensitive skin, if you're a makeup artist and your client has a sensitive skin, try using your fingers and your hands as much as you can, or sponges.
That's a
So
great.
yeah, so this is so easy to blend. I generally blend it out with my finger, and once it's blended, you know, it gives you a little playtime, not a lot of playtime, because once it dries, then it stays put all day long. And you will see how pigmented these are. So, making sure that you're covering the entire lash line. Okay, there shouldn't be any gaps between the lashes. I mean, no skin to be visible. Now, this you can apply just about that thick. If you have a bigger eyelid, then you can go a little thicker. I generally like to apply it right up to the crease of my eyelid, and
So
then
here,
from here,
gotten a lot of questions from our viewers where how do you pick like the right shade for
off
the eye? Like if you're doing a brown smoky eye, how would you pick the right shade?
shade of brown.
Yeah.
You know, the lighter the brown, it is for fairer skin tones. I don't want to use the word fair, but lighter skin tones, lighter brown, darker skin tones, or deeper skin tones, use a deeper brown. It's a very simple, like, you know how we have nude lipsticks.
Right.
So for lighter skin tone people, we have lighter tones of nudes, and for deeper skin tones, we have deeper tones of nudes. You know, I generally tell my students that, you know, try to match the natural color of the lips. You know, that's kind of what works for me, what has always worked for me. So yeah, I mean, before this dries out, I
Okay.
gotta blend this out, and then we can see how easily this blends out. And then if you
Yeah.
want to blend it further, you can take a blending brush. This is a round blending brush from MAC. You know, there are substitutes to these brushes as well, like for example PAC or ProArte. Are these two brands that do amazing brushes and at a very affordable price. Especially ProArte has a brush set of 28 brushes, I think, which is on currently on sale for 13,000 something on their
Okay.
website. Because one of my students wanted it, so I remember looking at that. Um, yeah, so just dig it into the crease and blend it out. This is the easiest eye makeup could get, isn't it? It's
It
so
looks
simple.
and it's so effortless, as you said.
Yeah, a single product. And you know, honestly, it's not looking as brown right now, but the minute I do concealer and I do mascara, this itself will be more than enough. You know, you can wear this to work, you can wear this to any occasion. You know, sometimes I like browns for a night function or a formal event. I like this kind of a soft brown smoky eye with a deeper lip, like a nice maroon. I'm not into a lot of shocking reds. I personally don't like it. I think with Indian skin, a deep maroon or anything in maroon tones works better than those shocking reds. I mean, if that, you know, it's person to person. That's my personal choice. I like maroons more because they kind of look more. I don't know how to say it. They just don't look very jarring on Indian skin tone. They just kind of blend in. You know, if
Yeah.
I make sense. So that's why I
Yeah.
like maroons. So I like to do that sometimes, or anything basically works with it. So you know, because I have a puffy eyelid,
Mm-hmm.
so I like to contour it a little bit. Hence, I like to pull this brown a little bit above the crease line. So because I was talking, I kind of missed out on the blending. So I'm
So we
gonna
got
add a
uh,
little bit more.
would you be using another shade for your crease line? Because most people do that in a smoky eye.
Oh, you can, but I am not going to because I just feel this on its own is enough. But what I'm going to show you guys is something else in a minute.
Okay.
Um, I don't like to complicate when I'm, you know, when I'm teaching. I like to make things simpler, especially for, you know, if you're a makeup artist. I may complicate things and I might just add 20 products on the eye for you. But you know, there'll be a lot of women right now who are just makeup lovers who want to learn like an easy way to do a smoky eye on their own. So this is also for them, you know. So I'm not going to use too many products. Okay, now the one thing that you guys must remember is that blending in any makeup, whether it be your foundation, whether it be your eye makeup, blending is the key. If your makeup is not well blended, it doesn't look good. So if your makeup is well blended, everything falls in place. Okay, so there shouldn't be a harsh line. If you see how it's going from dark to light and
That
kind of blending it, and now if you see that the puffiness kind of looks a little lesser. It can go a lot lesser if I add a little bit more darker brown here, but I don't want to do that because I want to keep it soft. Now, the next thing I generally do is add a powder eyeshadow on top of it. So, I do have a couple of options. Um, so these ones are available online in India as well. I know a lot of Instagrammers who sell these products from Morphe online. So it may not be available at a store, but it's definitely available online. So just look up, and they have some really nice colors. This is a very affordable palette. I mean, when I bought it, I picked it up at like maybe $8 or something. But in India, I think these guys who sell them, they sell them for 1200, which is, for these many colors, it's a good price. And so I'm gonna use this brown from this palette now. You can use any brown. If you have any matte brown eyeshadow, you can just use that. Okay, just applying over this. You can leave it just to this, but I'm adding more just so that it stays put for a long number of hours. Again, starting from closest to the last line. I'm putting it
and
all
which
over.
now, Risha?
Hmm.
Which brush are you using right now?
This E25, guys.
Got it.
So this is a flat blending brush. You can, I like to generally apply my highlighter also with this on the underneath the brows, and this is really good to even lay your eyeshadow down. The only reason why I prefer this over these flat brushes is because flat brushes tend to put a lot more product. So if there is a look where I want to put a lot of product and I need a lot of payoff, then I use flat brushes. But if I just want to do a soft wash of a color, then I prefer using this. So I'm just coating all over the eyelid again with the same brown, and then I'm gonna go back to my blending brush and then just blend this out again, just like we did before. Okay, guys, my hands just slow down a little bit when I'm doing makeup on myself because I'm not used to of doing makeup on myself. I'm used to doing makeup on others. So holding the brush like that and holding the brush like this is two different things, guys. So bear with me. Yeah, but blending, as I said, is the key. Now, at that, I'm going to start off with my under eye concealer and then we'll go back to the eyes again. But before
Okay.
that, as I was saying that, I like to wipe my under eyes and then do my concealer. With my concealer and foundation also today, I'm going to give you really, really good options with the, alternatives to high-end foundations in the affordable range. So, just wiping it out.
Do you recommend any particular wipes?
I just use Johnson baby wipes.
That's the safest,
They
honestly.
work for me. Because if it works on a baby's skin, that's the most sensitive somebody can get. And if anyone
Yeah.
of you is wondering, because I get a lot of questions on these, again, I'm not getting paid by any of these brands, but these are the lenses that I'm wearing. Because I know a lot of you will send me these messages, so let me answer it now. These are Olens Scandi in the color grey.
Okay.
And Cetaphil is my favorite. So that's what I'm going to apply just because I've wiped my face. I'm going to reapply the moisturizer. As I said, I have a really sensitive skin, so and it's dry. So I have to hydrate it. Guys, a lot of do not apply enough moisturizer, especially on the corners of the nose and the temple area, and that is the reason why, whether it's your own makeup or your own face or your client's face, you end up having a foundation that kind of tends to crack. The main reason is that you've not moisturized the face enough. So if you've applied very little, that and if you feel that after applying it the skin still, you need to touch it and see, does the skin feel hydrated? Is it feeling tacky in every corner? If you feel roughness at any corner or any part of the face, apply more moisturizer. That's the key. Okay, now I'm going to use Estee Lauder because I'm feeling a little fancy today. But an alternative to that is Wet n Wild. Works exactly. I mean,
Okay.
the texture feels exactly the same. I'm not feeling fancy. I was kidding, but actually, Wet n Wild, I was trying to get a shade that I prefer for my skin tone, but I couldn't find because they have very few shades right now available at Nykaa. And the only two shades that I could find were very light. And I like my skin to be a little darker than my original skin tone. So I prefer this one, which is a bougie, as you can say, option to a Wet n Wild. Okay, this is in the
Okay.
shade 4W1, and as I said before, I like to apply things. I mean, I like to use my hands more than any brushes, or sponges are okay because my skin's really sensitive. So I'm gonna do that. So if you guys are, the kind, I mean, if you don't like foundation to be darker than your skin tone, then this part is not for you. I like my skin to be a little more olivey. So this is a darker foundation and I like it. Okay. Mm,
Wait,
I'm just
let's
doing
see.
this.
Okay, so we have a question. Is Cetaphil for dry skin or oily skin?
It works for both. I mean,
Okay.
it is, so the green cap one works the best for sensitive and dry skin, but I honestly use it for even oily skin because I like that little extra dew on the day when I'm doing makeup you know, for an event or something. That little extra dew is fine. And honestly, Cetaphil, even if you've got an oily skin and you end up using the green cap one, which is this one, even though it says, actually, this one's for all skin types. It says all skin types.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but I mean, in the same green cap, they also have an option for dry and sensitive skin. So that's why I was getting a little confused. But this one's for all skin types. Anyhow, so that's that. And as I said, I don't like to powder a lot. I like the skin to look like skin, and I like the skin to be a little more dewy. I'm not going to powder it right now. And concealer. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the same MAC concealer that I used earlier on my eyelid. Really
Okay.
quickly, just taking it on my finger. I like to warm it up between my thumb and my finger a little bit. And guys, if you're doing it for a client or for yourself also, try using the ring finger instead of the pointing finger. This actually ends up putting lesser pressure. So
Noted.
your the pressure is more gentler.
All right. We have another question. How's the Estee Lauder foundation coverage?
Medium. Medium to buildable actually, I would say, but it's definitely not full coverage, and that's how I like it. I don't really like a lot of full coverage foundation, but see, when I build it up, it becomes full coverage. You know, almost almost full coverage. But I like it because of the fact that it's very hydrating. For me, anything that's hydrating, anything that's dewy, it just sells for me. So yeah. So if you see, I've used very little concealer. I don't know, for some reason this is looking very
It
yellow is it looking yellow on your
you
screen as well? It feels like my one side is full red and one side is all
slightly,
yellow.
yes.
It's probably the lighting.
Yeah, like
It's definitely the light. Because on my mirror here it looks very natural, matches to my neck.
hmm
Strangely.
it's probably the yellow lighting that you're using.
Yeah, probably. Okay, guys, but I still like it. I like the gold, regardless. Okay, now again, I'm just gonna powder. Now what I normally do
Concealer.
is I don't powder the entire face with a lot of powder. I just powder the under eye because we don't want the under eyes to crease a lot. And then whatever is left on the brush, I just roll the brush around. Simply. That's it.
Okay.
I don't, and then the reason why is because if I do too much of powder, it'll take too long to set, and I like the skin to start. When you're naturally when your skin starts oozing out the sebum and all the oils um, underneath the foundation. Once the powder has fully absorbed that oil, the skin starts looking, getting that natural shine, how it
Yeah.
would normally shine after you apply a moisturizer, and I like that. While I was trying to show you guys that this builds up and becomes full coverage, now this is too much foundation according to my taste and style, but that's okay. I had to teach you. I had to teach you. Okay, now the same crayon I like to apply on the lower lash line as well. Now I'm applying it in between the lashes. You see the gaps in between the lashes? If
Yeah.
you are somebody who's trying to do makeup on your own self, I'd say whenever you're working on the lower lash line, raise your mirror up and look up into the mirror so it's easier. Your eyes won't blink. So that's a quick little tip for you all. Okay. Now, I like to use a small flat brush. This can be anything. I don't even know what brand this is. I think it's Eco Tools or something. It's all wiped out, but this is one of my favorite brushes. So if you can find a small flat brush like that, doesn't have to be any brand. It can be anything. Just hold it like so and blend this out. Join the outer corner with the upper lid, the outer corner of the lid, so that it all looks one. I like my outer corner to be a little thicker, so I blend it slightly down, and I like to join and pull the eye out a little bit so that it looks more elongated. Yeah, now with this, again I'm going to add that brown eyeshadow that I used earlier
Mm-hmm.
with the same brush, just taking the eyeshadow on the tip of the brush, the same brown eyeshadow that I used earlier, and I'm going to apply it over this. Now, if you're somebody who likes to experiment and would like to add a little color to this, and if you're somebody who's you're wearing this for like a fun, casual sort of an outfit, you can maybe add a flesh toned kajal pencil inside, or you
Oh.
can experiment with any color like a blue or a green, you know. Or if you're somebody who does not want to experiment with colors or a flesh tone pencil, you can even but at the same time, if you're somebody who does not like a black kajal or a very dark cold eye, you can use a brown kajal instead, or put nothing inside at all, just leave it natural. Or if you're somebody, and especially with Indian wear, I like to put black kajal, but I'm not going to use black kajal today. I'm going to show you how it looks with the blue.
Oh,
To quickly sharpen this.
let's take up a few questions till then. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, recommend a full coverage foundation, please.
Huda Beauty. And from
Okay.
the affordable lines,
Question.
Krylon, Supra, Krylon, Derma, I mean the Derma. I love those foundations. I think they're inexpensive. They've existed in the makeup industry forever. I think worldwide they are the highest used brand by the professionals. So I think it's a great option. Okay, that's a really nice blue that I'm gonna use. Since I'm wearing a denim shirt, so I think this will look great. On the waterline.
That's a nice pop to the brown.
Yeah. It's coming my lashes, but I'm gonna put mascara over them. So they're
Alright.
done.
Rishabh, also, what was the shade of the concealer that you used?
Okay. I think it's NC35. Yes, NC35.
Got it. Thanks.
NC35, which is a neutral cool undertone. That's why it's called NC. The neutral warms start with NW, which are more of those peachy tones. This is a more of a cool toned concealer. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, you see how effortlessly you can create a smoky eye, which can go with your Indian wear, Western wear. Now, if I was working on a bride, for example, the only two things that I would add to this eye makeup is um, mascara, eyelashes, and maybe a little bit of inner corner highlight, because I've been really enjoying that of late. So for an inner corner highlighter. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen one of these 925 Lakme eyeshadows? They're like 300 bucks or something, and they're so good. I'm gonna use
Okay.
this shade on the inner corner. I'm using a brush from PAC. I can't remember the number, but this is a pencil brush. Any pencil brush would be okay, or any brush that you're comfortable with. Just using a little bit of this. This is like a peachy highlighting color, which I really like, on the inner corner, and just tap it with my finger to kind of soften it out a little bit. And there's one more thing that we can do. I'm going to use the same brush that I used earlier for the brown, blending brush. I'm using the same peach eyeshadow, that highlighting color, and I'm going to apply it on right underneath my brow, just to kind of give that little highlight. That looks nice when the light hits the right planes. That's that. Curling the lashes, very, very important.
Great. I used mascara.
Smoky eyes is suitable for hooded
Can you hear me?
eyes. Yes, I can. So somebody's just asked, smoky eye is suitable for hooded eyes? Yes, darling, my eye is a hooded eye, so definitely it works for. I think smoky eye is something that works for anybody and everybody. The only time I've felt that the smoky eye didn't work is for people who have really deep set eyes, because for those kind of eyes you need more lighter or frosted shiny colors to kind of bring out the eyes, if you're talking about from the corrective makeup point of view. So in those cases, what I normally do is, if they still want a smoky eye, I do the smoky eye, but I don't leave it matte. So again, my 925 palette, I'm going to take this particular bronzy color on my ring finger, yeah, and just tap this over. It's a beautiful bronze, works great on a brown smoky eye. Just kind of, it still looks like a brown smoky eye, but because of the shine, you know, the frosty particles kind of reflect light, so it tends to look great. So if you're somebody
Can
who
you also,
has a deep set eye,
I'm sorry, we have a ton of questions right now. I'm just
yeah,
gonna
okay, let's
ask
take the
you a
questions
few.
first.
Yeah, so what's that blue pencil that you used? Can you show us
This
the
is a MAC
pencil?
pencil. Now guys, this is in the shade, okay, I don't remember now, the shade is kind of wiped out, but this is from MAC. If you can't find it at a regular MAC store, you can find it at the Pro stores. Now, Pro stores are in Mumbai as well as in Delhi. I think there are 2 stores in Delhi. There are Pro stores in Mumbai. If I'm not wrong, this is in the shade Co- Cobalt. No. Anyways, I'll probably let you know at a later date, and you can put it out
Maybe you
somewhere on my
comment,
story.
post
Yeah, on
it.
the comments or something.
We'll do that. We will pin the comments for you guys, and you can probably tell us all the products that you've used.
Yeah. So for foundation,
Okay, and yeah, a few more questions. Can you also tell us the best look for hooded eyes?
the best look for hooded eyes is smoky eyes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Let's move forward. What are we doing next?
I'm gonna curl my lashes.
Okay.
Now curling is kind of tricky. Okay. Um, you need to make sure that you don't get the skin between the lash curler, but at the same time you need to go as close to the roots of the eyelashes as possible, and make sure you're basically holding all the lashes right from the outer corner till the inner corner, and you need to press it as hard as you can. Some people just do this and leave it, and that's not going to help. It needs to curl. So I don't know if you guys can see it. It needs to really squeeze the lashes, hold them, and then open.
Right. Yep.
And then the mascara. Again, I'm using a K Beauty product, but another affordable mascara that is one of my favorites is Maybelline. Maybelline Hyper Curl. I think that's for like 390 bucks, and I mean, it works very well. If you want to try some expensive ones, my favorite mascara is, if I'm allowed to say this, Better Than Sex.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite mascaras.
Okay.
Um, Now, very quick tip how to do mascara. Just wiggle your mascara wand into the roots of your lashes and comb it out and up. Okay. When you're doing the center lashes, comb it up in the center. Outer corner, pull it towards the outer corner. Inner corner, pull it towards the inner corner. Just so that when they open up, they should open up like a fan. You know. Don't just keep doing mascara in one direction. Is what I mean to say. Oops.
Got it.
Now, like how I've got a little fallout, if you have this situation, wait for the mascara to dry. Once it dries, just kind of flick it off with a spoolie or a Q-tip. And I'm gonna raise this up, and the mascara on my lower lashes.
We're gonna quickly take up a few more questions. I'm
Yeah,
loving the excitement here. So, tell us what is better, a stick or a liquid?
a stick or a liquid foundation. Depends. I prefer stick
Yeah.
foundation for people who have a dry skin, and I prefer liquid foundations for everybody and anybody. Now, stick is also good for women who are always on the go. So you don't have any liquid falling in your purse. You can just carry it. Like, for example, I love these Chewy Fix foundations. They've just come up with the sticks, and these are so easy to carry in your little purse. Tuck, 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 and you can just blend it
Right.
out with your fingers. Just use all four together and tap, tap, tap. Don't use the wiping motion. Just use the tapping motion. Don't do it in the
Got
car.
it.
Don't do it while you're driving.
Okay. What foundation do you recommend for oily and open pore skin?
So what foundation?
Oily and open pores.
Huda Beauty
All right.
4 filter
And
foundation. That's full coverage. It's matte. And from the affordable range, I think Derma color works great. Derma is these ones. They come in individual packs also. This is a pro palette, so this has a lot of colors, but it comes in an individual pan also. So if you are somebody who's fine getting it for your personal use, you can get a pore minimizer is also something that you guys can try before applying the foundation.
Great.
For
Okay.
dryness,
Wow. Yes,
somebody's,
foundation for dry skin.
as I said, Estee Lauder works great. Um, Supra color works really well for dry skin because this is really creamy and hydrating. I honestly really like Wet n Wild also. If you're somebody who's not into these creamy cake foundations or stick foundations, then you can even try the Wet n Wild. This is quite hydrating as well. Otherwise, you know, I must tell you that there's a recent foundation that I discovered, which I've only got the samples for. I haven't bought it because I really wanted to go and try it. Sephora has introduced their in-house foundations, which is the 12-hour hydrating formula. If you just go and ask them the 12-hour hydrating formula by Sephora, they'll and those are not very expensive again, 1150 or something, but amazing. They're beautiful foundations. They're medium coverage foundations, and it just feels like you've applied a moisturizer. It doesn't feel like you've applied a foundation, and it looks absolutely skin-like. Beautiful foundation.
Okay, Rishabh, can you show us your eye a little up close real quick so that we get to see? Fantastic. I love the mascara. Can you tell us which mascara you use? That's
This is
fantastic.
K Beauty.
Again, oh my God, amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
and this is for 7.99.
wow. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, guys, unfortunately, we will have to end this here, but it was amazing having you over, Rishabh. We
Thank
loved it. We
you.
loved the effortless smoky eye that you created, and I love the little blue pop that you added to the look.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys stay safe and you know keep learning more with beauty, Air Black Beauty. I think it's an amazing platform that you've started, Radhika.
Thank you
It's
so much.
very
I
good
take this.
for upcoming budding talent.
Thank you so much, Rishabh.
You're
And
welcome.
we
Lots of
loved it,
love to you guys.
and we hope to see you again.
Yes, absolutely. Whenever you ask me to come and teach you guys anything, I will be there. You guys can follow my
Fantastic.
Instagram as well for
Yes,
you
please
know.
go follow Rishabh. It's RISHABSKHANNA. Please go follow him. And yes, we will
Yeah,
see
I
you
keep
super soon.
doing these little videos on my IGTV where I teach little tricks the way I've taught you guys today. So for many other tricks, and I do teach as well. So if any one of you is interested in joining my masterclass or my pro course, DM me.
Fantastic. And
Bye,
guys, if
guys.
you
Lots of love.
are, go check the link in our bio, and we'll see you next Saturday. And thank you, Rishabh.
Bye. Bye.